Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, a few weeks ago I went to Brackley Antique Seller and I bought one thing, and as usual, well, not as usual, but as sometimes happened, I bought something that I didn't know what it was. I thought I would be able to find it, and then I spent a very long time not finding it. And this is the thing I bought, this jug. Yeah. And now I know what it is. Yes. Serendipity happens, or accidents, or whatever. So my last video was on a Whitefriars decanter, and I knew one of my books had a picture of it that I could use in the video. Yes, this book here, Whitefriars glass. So that meant I had to flick through it and try and find the picture that I knew was in there. And when I was doing that, yes, I found a picture of this jug. See, with the ice catcher pouring lip. I think that makes the colour Twilight. It's a kind of greyish, greenish, dark colour. It's got very... Everybody says this is classic Whitefriars, this pontle like this. And yeah, not millions because it's not that many, but anyway, hundreds of manufacturers use a pontle like this. So yeah, that's not an indication of anything. Oh, it's an indication that it was blown by someone on a pontle rod. And yeah, and it's got this, and I was also showing you how fridges didn't really come into widespread use in the UK until after the war, and in fact penetration in 48, sorry, after the war was at 2%, so it moved on from there. So if you didn't have ice, you didn't need an ice catcher jug. So what I will do is I will show you what was in the book, and also then we'll pop off and have a look in the catalogues and see what we can find. Yeah, I'm so happy. I love it when I find things like this, and it just gives me joy. You buy something, you think it's a good thing, you look everywhere, you don't find it, and then poof, there it is. And it's even within the time period that I thought it would be, because I was looking at this type of jug and it looked to be 50s or 60s, and hey presto, it's 50s. So anyway, let's get on and have a look. So here we're looking at a page from Whitefriars Glass, The Art of James Powell by Leslie Jackson. Now, yeah, here it is. Figure 200, jug and tumblers, pat number 9425, William Wilson, produced in 1954. So William Wilson post-war was the main designer. I think this might be the year that Geoffrey Baxter started. William Wilson was still doing a lot of designs after Geoffrey Baxter started, but yeah, so it has that very kind of elegant 50s look about it. And the other one that we saw, he's creaking his chair, was, if I can find the right bit, this one. This was the closest I could find to it, by Costa from 1966, and it just not really comparable, is it really? It's just a bit blobby, a bit squished, as I described it. But anyway, yeah, the Whitefriars one wins out. It's not in the 1954 catalogue, but you have to remember back in the day, these catalogues were more difficult to make. Someone would have to probably photograph these, get them printed. You'd probably have to cut them out to get them against a white background like this. You know, there was no computer jiggery pokery. Everything had to be done by hand. So yeah, you would have to photograph it, then to get it on a white background, cut it out, put it again, and stick it onto a white background, get this lettering done, and then send it to the printer to get it printed. It's only in black and white too. Does tell you here colours. What's interesting here, T is the Twilight, I know that. You've got green, blue, flint and amber here. So this is the last time it appears in the catalogue. So we know it's on 1954. Last catalogue it appears in is 1964. I haven't got a 65, there is a 66, it's not in there. And there's no amber by 1964. And none of these have got amber either. So it shows that amber was probably going a bit out of favour going into the 60s. But yeah, so this is the first picture we have of it. So anyway, I think we can wrap this up now. I'm sorry I had to make this film but for me, finding something you go, that's a good thing, not knowing what it is, then splashing out and buying it. I know it was only £8, but I splashed out and bought it, thinking it's a good thing, I can work it out, then being very frustrated, looking at millions of catalogues, and then, poof, by accident, there it is, it appears, and oh, it's such a good feeling, such a good feeling. Anyway, so yeah, here it is. I'll wave it in front of you again. It comes in 2 sizes as well. Looking at the catalogue, it comes in a 3 pint and a 1.5 pint, and this is clearly a 3 pint jug. It's a bit of a monster, really. And but the way this is done is very nice. Just feels elegant and put together somehow. And so that's a testament to William Wilson, especially. He wasn't copying anybody. If anything, they were copying him, because he's 10 years earlier than the Costa one. So with that said, the references I use will be in the description below. Yeah, and that will be it. So please remember to like and subscribe, because it helps my channel. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good night. Good night.